How's it going, YouTube? It's me again with some more MediEvil. In the previous episode, we got to the Sleeping Village, and I got lost a little bit. Anyway, welcome to the Asylum grounds. I mentioned in the previous episode that this level was kind of like a puzzle. It's not really a puzzle. It's just a I wouldn't. Look at me. It's not really a puzzle per se. It's more accurate to say it's a bunch of riddles. And thankfully, with those Axemen, you can actually kill them now. This level is weird, just in general, but it's a very interesting level.
Greetings, Sir Fortescue. My name is Jack of the Green. I am the master of riddles, and this maze is my domain. You are free to leave, but only once you've answered 4 riddles. Puzzles so fiendishly difficult, so perplexingly complex, that no man has ever solved them. Ha ha ha. Now, try my first riddle. At night they come without being fetched. By day they are lost without being stolen.
And that is effectively the whole crux of this level. Just solving Jack of the Green's riddles, and getting back to him once you solve each one. Now, obviously, the answer is stars, and you have to destroy those star-shaped bushes. Fairly simple, all things considered. However, this whole map is a maze, so it can take you a little while to get through all of them. And some of even though the answers to the riddles are fairly easy, the actual way to solve them for the game isn't really too difficult per se, but it can be a bit tedious. Like right here, we're going through an entire maze just to solve one riddle. Thankfully, the enemies aren't too tough to take out. It can be a bit annoying to deal with, but it's not anything too out of the ordinary. At this point, if you've gotten this far, you should be able to deal with everything just fine. It's just a matter of finding where everything is and solving the level accordingly. Of which, actually, okay, I forgot about that. So with this level, while it is a maze, the maze itself opens up more as you go through it. That's what I'm trying to say here. And I don't think I actually have to go back to him as long as maybe you do have to go back to him once you solve the riddle.
Well done, Sir Knight. But my star riddle was but a trifle. I always like to begin with an easy one. Return hither. You will not find my next conundrum so simple. I live for laughter. I live for the crowd. Without it, I am nothing.
So now that we've solved the first riddle, a new section of the maze over here should be open. And yep, indeed it is. Please have Spear Shield. Thank you. And the answer to the riddle is a clown. Now, to solve this puzzle, this is what I meant by it's a bit tedious. You have these masks here that if you hit them, they turn into the other side, depending on the direction you hit them in. You have to make it so all of the happy faces are facing the hedge. Which, simple in theory, but in practice, it can be annoying because you can't really control when they'll turn. The best way to do it is to hit them all until they're about one space away from moving to the to where they need to be. Okay. So now they should all take one hit. Of course it doesn't. Okay. Yeah, this is what I meant by it's tedious. And once I hit one, I accidentally hit the other one. Okay. Okay, now it should be one hit each. There we go.
Right. Yes, it was a clown. Very clever, I'm sure. Return in haste, Sir Knight, for I wish to see the despair on your face when you hear my next cryptic threat.
That was a lot more annoying than it needed to be. But we're halfway done. And I think this next one gets us to that third section that was closed off.
Face like a tree, skin like the sea, a great beast I be, yet vermin frighten me.
Not yet, that's the last one, I guess. The third one is over here. There are a bunch of cats now spawned in here. Thankfully, you cannot kill them. I love cats, I would never hurt one willingly. But with where there's cats, you can probably tell there's mice. And there's mice because there's an elephant, and that's the answer to the riddle. So you can probably tell already that to solve this riddle, you have to bring a mouse over here. Where is this mouse? Back in the beginning of the level. Didn't get a chaos rune yet. Did I find a mouse yet? Okay, no, it's there. I need a chaos rune. So I think it is open now. Yeah, it's open. So the chaos rune is over here. And that's how you get to... Unfortunately, with this octopus thing, even if you take out all the tentacles, actually, I have the longbow now. Might as well use it. Well, there's the entire game sometimes without even taking that thing out. Can't heal just yet. But now we have the Chaos Rune, we can go back to the start, get that bag of money, which we don't really need, and solve the riddle. Fun times. There's even a mouse icon there. So the mouse here travels alongside you. You have to be quick, but not so fast that you just outrun the mouse here, because if the mouse gets caught by the cats, you have to start all over again. Thank God, I thought I got caught again. I thought I got... Yeah, you know what I mean. This second portion's a lot easier though, because there's a lot more space. Thankfully. And once you get to the elephant...
Did you spot my bluff? I pretended that riddle was hard, but in truth it was obviously an elephant. This time, however, I almost pity you. The answer to my next vexing enigma has eluded the finest minds of a whole generation. Come to me.
And we have the last of the 4 riddles.
I tolerate the moon and stars. I can't abide the sun. Banish me with torchlight and you'll see me turn and run.
I guess you could call this one an actual challenge, but when it comes to this level, the process of elimination, we just saw the elephants create a path. So logic dictates we go this way. And while I would normally disagree with the letting the enemy hit the bell, doing so means we have a chance to fill up the chalice, which we now do. That is a bomb. And we can still re-heal anyway. I feel a little bit bad about just wasting your time with healing, but it's not that long. Anyway. Onward. Oh, we don't go that way, that's the ending of the level. Down here. A bit of an obvious answer, but the answer to this riddle was darkness. If I can move things here. So once you move all these 3 torches in front of these things, I think I might have missed that first one. Yeah, I missed the first one. But really, it's pretty simple, all things considered. And then once you do that, you can come right back up again.
Blast you. It took me ages to come up with that darkness one. Very well. Outrageous as it seems, my vast intellect has been matched by your badly decomposed brain. Return at once and I shall give you your prize.
Now, we passed by the chalice before. Was it towards the ending of the level here? It's always the chalice that seems to mess me up now. And I forgot to mention this before, but we are now entering the part of the game where the levels are becoming a lot longer, since this one is almost 12 minutes. Makes sense because they're both becoming more difficult, but at this point, there it is. Might as well stock up on items too. And forgot to mention the sword, but yeah, why not? Enchant the sword, and I'll switch to the hammer for now. If you switch weapons while the sword is enchanted, the percentage will not go down. And I'll be saving that for the next mission. For the next level. You guys know what I mean. And I believe now if we go back to him...
You think you're so clever, don't you? Here you are, Sir Clever Clogs. I grant you free passage through my maze. Find your own way out.
And we can now find our way out, just like he said. It's not too difficult. We kind of passed by it on the way to the darkness puzzle. But really, it's just this way over here. Pass by the, that one grass hedge that was, like, blocked off. I think you can blast it with the arrows too, and it also goes away. And we have one last puzzle. These chess pieces here, maybe it's a small word for this one. Obviously they're chess pieces, so they move as chess pieces would move. There's a bishop here, there's a queen, king, and so on. It moved up before, why would it not move down now? And as you've seen already, the point is to get them to their color coordinated piece. And for some reason these chess pieces talk too. Oh, thankfully, once you get them onto the correct space, they won't move again. They can... Thank you. The noises they make are just funny to me. Don't really need to heal, but it is what it is. But as I said, they can move the same way that all their correlating chess piece moves. So Rook only goes up and down, left and right as normal. Same way as the King and Queen, but it's the Bishop that's the main issue. Queen. There we go. And then once that's opened, the entrance to the next level is revealed. It's gonna go down again, but it's pretty much full already. So 99. Yep. There we go. And we go to the Hall of Heroes, I forgot, so it's gonna go down even more. I am totally smart. %90 is fine enough.
Back and forth like a supernatural yo-yo. Maybe the master will make it harder to find those magic egg cups.
Yeah, those gargoyles are like... They're supposed to be on Zarok's side, but they're also on our side. It's weird. And we have something pretty good here.
Ah, Herr Fortescue, you are back on the battlefield, yeah? This is good. People say to me, Sturmgard, what do you think of this sword or that axe? But I say to them, nein! Modern warfare is a question of science, the science of shields. I think maybe you should take my shield, yeah? It is magic, Herr Fortescue. Some say it is better to have a magic sword than a magic shield, but I say to you that this is rubbish!
I love Sturmgard. His personality is so
So
good.
long as you use it properly, the shield will make you invincible!
And we now have the best shield in the game, the Gold Shield. A whopping 400 HP, hit points, whatever. It's a lot stronger than both the Copper and Silver shields. And unlike those shields, this one you can actually repair by using the gargoyles, so it's a lot more useful. And with that, we are done with both of that. Don't know what I was trying to say there. But now we move on to, I think this might be one of the longer levels in the game. I'm not going to save just yet. That being inside the asylum. Maybe I'm just misremembering, but I feel like this is a lot longer than the previous one. And this mission, I keep saying mission. This level will be the final time we encounter these base zombies. And they're doing a lot more damage now. Since it is the last time we'll see them, it's the last time. It's kind of like they're giving it one last boost. However, they still have the same overall fragility of the regular zombies back then. Maybe they're different? I'm not sure. They look a little bit beefier to me. Maybe I'm just misremembering. But as you can see, that percentage is going up really slowly. They're already... Dang. Yeah, these guys are lunging at me now. But yeah, only 19%, and that was just the first room. With that many zombies there. This is a long level. And there's not a lot of time for a break. So you have a ton of enemies coming at you. Stuff like these cannons giving you a hard time as well. You have enemies that do a lot of damage here. And stuff like this happens. This place is not... This is the end of the game giving you an easy time. Vampire bats too. At this point, if you're not using the strong attack to deal with some of these enemies, you need to start. Am I gonna get a game over here? Thankfully, they do give you some vials. Even then, Jesus. Even the headless zombies. These guys already do more damage to begin with. I need to concentrate here, Jesus. Oh my god. Am I really gonna get a game over here? Oh my gosh. I'm not doing this on purpose, I swear. Okay, so you get a silver shield too in case you need it. And it's still not over. Okay, thank goodness we get some health. Some health, but it's not really much. That's like barely a full life bottle. I am going to enchant my sword because I definitely need it now. You can also see you have the option to repair the shields here, but I don't really need it. I haven't really been healing or blocking. Okay. Once you reach around 100% with the chalice, that's how you kind of know you're almost done. And I'm kind of thankful that this is not resurrection, because in that game there is... Oh my gosh. There's a boss in that game, which... The boss isn't that bad. Okay, the chalice can be collected now. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna die. Oh my god, I think I did it. Okay, chalice collected. I hear the fountain. Oh, bless. Oh, dear Lord, bless. That was a lot more brutal than it really needed to be. I almost got a game over. But hey, we made it through. And I have a lot of health to go get. But once you can make it through, there's the mayor.
By heck, am I glad to see you. That Zarek tried to force me to hand over the shadow artifact. He means to release the demons from their tomb under the enchanted forest. But I said to him, I said, "You can't touch me, you lanky windbag. I'm the mayor." Aye, that told him. But then he had me locked up in here with all these nutters. Oh, it's been terrible. I haven't managed to get a word of sense out of anyone in weeks. Right. Well, I'll see myself out, thanks. You have a good look around, lad. Zarek's left some stuff lying about that I think you might find useful.
And by useful stuff, he means this right here. The second dragon gem, which is a requirement as well. We have the chalice already picked up, and the fountain's already used up, so we can advance to the Hall of Heroes again. After that brutal display. Oh, Jesus. I think this is where we get the flaming crossbow or a life bottle. One of the two. I think we're done with the gifts on this side. Flaming crossbow? Think it's time.
Oh, Danielle. I've got something here I can give you, but I've no idea what it is. Do you fancy a little gamble, like?
Yep. We now have the flaming longbow. I guess I said crossbow before. The flaming longbow, as you might guess, just as good as the longbow is. Same general strength, but leaves the enemies on fire, which deals residual damage to them over time, and can effectively deal better damage because of that. Is that a mouthful? But that is indeed it for the Hall of Heroes on this end, and we can finally advance to not a new level, but we can advance to a level that's... Okay, there we go. Just want to make sure it was done. We can advance to a level that I've been teasing for a little while now. That level being the Enchanted Earth, which we can now fully complete in its entirety, and I will be doing that in the next episode. Peace out for now.